So hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see we are once again with the I30N, and today I would like to share with you guys the experience that I had on a long trip with the car. We're talking about 6 or 7 hours drive, and the car is very comfortable, even for a long trip with the family. I took the car from Rome up to the northern part of Italy, up in the Alps, and the seats are perfect even for long drives. They would have been 100% perfect if they had just a little bit more lumbar support, but for the rest, they're very comfortable. And another thing that I would like to mention is a little upgrade that I made at the sound system, because the sound system of the car is just like a 6 out of 10. So it's not that bad, but it lacks a little bit in bass, because we have some speakers here and the tweeters, but the high and mid-range are okay, but the bass wasn't very good. So I decided to put underneath the seat. I don't know if you can see it, it's very dark down there, but I decided to put a small subwoofer, a pre-amplified subwoofer, and as you can see, I still have a lot of room for the feet, because I didn't want to compromise with the space for the feet. So I had to make a little modification, a little mod to the car, because underneath the seats we have the air vents, and the air vent is a very big piece of plastic, and it's very long. So I needed to, I had to shorten the plastic to push the subwoofer all the way underneath the seat. So now it works perfectly. There's a lot of space for the feet, and the air vents are still working, so I still get the fresh air or hot air underneath the seat. So I think it's the best. I'll show you the little upgrade at the sound system. So let's hop in the car. Okay, so we won't listen to the entire track, because I think on YouTube we cannot hear all the songs. So let's see, now it has to, okay. So it was just a quick preview of the upgrade of the sound system, and just by putting a subwoofer, it's already better than the standard, and it's quite cheap as as an upgrade, because I think that amplified subwoofer that goes under the seat, it's something around 100 euros more or less. I had already this subwoofer in my previous car, so I just when I sold the car I kept it, and I then decided to install it in this car. At the beginning, I didn't want to I didn't want to connect the subwoofer to the sound system, because I already knew that I had to, open all the dash of the car has to come off. All the air vents they have to come off. So I just made I took the car, to a company, some professionals that are specialized in hi-fi and sound systems, and they did the job, because it was pretty complicated. It's not that easy. I mean, it's not, if you are very good with do it your own stuff, you could do it, but it's quite complicated, because all of this has to come off. You have to open all the infotainment system, connect the subwoofer, and then the subwoofer is, I think it's also connected to the battery of the car. So it's not that simple, but they did a very nice job, because as you can see, there are no signs, there's no trace of you cannot even see the subwoofer because it's really underneath the seat. All the cables are not visible. The only cable, but I have to open here the glove box. I have the control to for the subwoofer, so if I want more bass or less bass, but I found my personal settings, and so I'm not playing that much with that remote. I'll also share with you guys how I've set it up, the equalizer here. Okay, so I've put the high frequencies, so for the tweeters over there, at the maximum. The mids are at 7, while the bass is low. It's very low. It's just at 3, because all the bass now is being played by the subwoofer, and it has here a separate control. And the subwoofer, I've set it like around 6, 7 out of 10, more or less. Okay, so these are some updates on the car. Further updates, as I told you guys, I had to I was supposed to go on the track with the car, and that was scheduled for July, but I received an email with that this event was moved in October. I was a little bit I was a little bit sad about this, but I think that probably October it's better, because in July here in Italy we had really high temperatures. It was like in the middle of the summer period, and it was so hot. So probably I wouldn't have enjoyed the track day with the car, because maybe after just a couple of laps the temperatures were too high. While in October it's the beginning of autumn, and the temperature should be perfect. So I cannot wait to go and test for the first time a car, my own car, on a track. And I think that this is the right car to have some fun on the track. And I'll show you guys also, maybe you already seen them when I opened the glove box. So here are the gloves. I was already I bought them to go on my track day, because I wanted to, to have the best grip on the steering wheel without, having sweaty hands, and so I bought, on Amazon those gloves. I think they're quite good, and they're also cheap. So if you want some cheap gloves, these ones that are made by Sparco, and they have a nice feeling and a nice grip on the steering wheel. Anyway, so the track day will be in October, so of course I'm going to prepare a video of the track day. But before that, let me share some aspects, some of the experience that I had this summer with the car. So as I told you, the car is very good for long journeys. Even when you're driving, for a long trip, and you just want to save some gas, and you put the car in eco mode, as you can see also here. You can drive in eco mode, and one thing that I found out is, let's say you are driving very slow on the highway without going too fast in eco mode, but you want to pass another car, or maybe someone that really wants to go faster, starts flashing you from behind. I found out that this NGS button here is perfect for this situation, because as soon as you press NGS, you get a timer here that it lasts for 20 seconds, but the car really tightens up. I don't know if it's the right way to explain it, but it goes in the sportiest setting. So you have the maximum power, maximum, for the engine, and the car automatically shifts, because when you're going slow on a highway, it glides in 8th gear. So if you're at 120, for example, 120 kilometers per hour, the car automatically shifts to the right gear, to overtake, or to give the maximum acceleration. So it's perfect for those situations where you really want to get at high speed and as quickly as possible. So NGS I think it's even better than switching from eco or normal mode, going to the sport mode. For me, it's the N mode, the N custom mode. When you press NGS, it's even better, because it downshifts even at a lower gear than pressing this N button. Okay, guys, so as always, excuse me for my bad English. I'm using these videos also to practice my English. So thanks for watching. If you found some useful information, put a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, bye.